Podcast, episode 3. This is our second take on the intro because something went astray. Is that the right word?
Sure.
We're back! Back-to-back days, almost.
Oh, yeah.
I keep doing the intro, dude. You want to do your welcome?
No, I don't want to do my
Here,
welcome.
you want to try?
Okay, I guess I'll try.
Go for it.
Good man.
No, we can't do that. We do not own that. We can't do that.
Okay. And then, no, I don't want to do intros.
So we're back with episode 3, the best podcast you've ever heard of or listened to.
Yes.
And we're ready to bring you whatever information we found
Episode
within
3.
a day and a half. You know, I was being critical of episode 2 towards the end of it, but it turned out
man.
really well. Listen, the podcast not without knots. It's
knots.
This is how we started.
Oh, yeah.
It's not without its flaws. All right, there's going to be some problems, but that's okay.
Every podcast does.
There's jokes I listen back, I'm like, ooh, that's not going to hold up in comedy court. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. So, entertain them.
Okay, well, what should I talk about? What do we...
Real quick news also.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I already cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
didn't mean to do it.
Fine.
We forgot to say the name of the chocolate Eating Evolved in the last one. That's the brand name. All right, we're done.
Eating Evolved.
I felt bad we failed there.
No, that's fine.
I started, I was like, but and the name's Eating. This isn't a sponsored by the way. And I never came back to it.
What is it? Just eating? What a weird name for chocolate.
We're eating. Welcome to eating.
Welcome to Eating, the podcast where we eat.
Yep. So today, today's Thursday. Is it 26th? June 26th?
I thought it was like the 28th.
Nikki, can you confirm? Live audience.
What day is it? It is
26th. I'm a
26.
genius. That's
I
because today is the
suck.
day that the Browns training camp has started. Be prepared. We'll probably come back to that later in the sports section because I have a few things I want to talk about.
Sounds good to me.
First, I don't know if I want to talk about superheroes again on 3 because then we're just going to become a superhero podcast.
We are just superheroes.
We just came back to back and back again and again, and I got more and more. It's because San Diego Comic-Con was just the day before, so there's all kinds of information keep coming out. So we're just going to try and avoid that on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, James Gunn was fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Really?
Yeah, for some offensive tweets 10 years ago or something like that.
Nice job. 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was a sad story.
See? That's why you think before you post. Don't
before
be
you
an
stink.
idiot.
Think
before you stink.
On the
Guys,
internet.
I'm telling you, my advice works every time.
These slogans are not just jokes. We bring them around, and it works in the real world.
It fits, okay? Just think before you stink next time.
Please, everybody. Also, we didn't talk about the Titans trailer.
The Titans.
You didn't see it, did you?
I did not see
The
it.
Teen Titans live-action series.
Was that a thing?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that?
I don't think so.
Oh, all right. You'll review it next podcast. You can't see it now. It's kind of dark, like Batman. Batman.
Was it with Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
saw
he
that.
He kills like 3 people.
Yeah, what the
Where's
heck?
Batman? He's like, F Batman. like, okay,
what?
Robin. Thanks. And Starfire's weird. Beast Boy's not green.
Raven's like a super demonic girl
It's
now.
not even like gray. I'm like, Mama.
Her hood isn't even really there.
Does she have a hood?
I didn't really see her.
Did I see a cloak? I mean, I don't know the story.
Like,
so
she wore
I don't mean
like
to
a
poop on it
hoodie.
right before it starts.
Well,
I wear hoodies now. It's like the Spider-Man, like his bad suit.
Spider-Man. Oh, that.
There
new
are like
movie.
comics where Robin is mad at Batman and whatever, like he does quit and
Yeah.
all that jazz. So I don't know if this series is gonna be good. I just don't like him swearing like that right at the beginning.
Yeah.
You don't drop F-bombs in a superhero movie. You're
Especially
not Deadpool.
not a Teen Titans movie.
Yeah, dude.
Teen.
It just
Well,
it made me sad.
kind of makes sense.
But I mean, it might be good. Who knows? Yeah, I guess it does. But he's not like a teen. I mean, he's like an officer and he's working. I wish if they were gonna do that, I wish we would have seen like Robin with Batman before, and then him drive old Robin before he becomes like it's almost like his transition period.
I mean,
to Nightwing.
maybe it is. Maybe it is in there, and we just didn't see it in the trailer.
Yeah, maybe that's just when they were just going for the shock effect.
Just
full blown.
Hey, Robin
full on
likes to curse.
F Batman. Batman's the coolest. By the way, Walter Hamada, I'm still waiting for that audition. You just send the sides over. I'll get that back over to you,
Walter.
And for Green Lantern as well. So we're 5.5 minutes in already, or something like that, depending on what we cut off.
It's a good start. I feel good about this.
Yeah, but we talked about
take
superheroes.
Two. Listen, man.
The take two's not really a take. We still have kept true to. Well, I guess it is. Let's go straight to the video game section.
Video games.
Drew, what have you been playing in the video game section?
In the video game section, I have been playing Fortnite.
And everyone else in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about your experience with Fortnite recently.
Well, you see, I've got a lot to say about Fortnite. You see, there's these things called metas, okay? And
I'm ready.
The previous meta, the best meta, might I add, was double pumping, or also two shotguns.
Could you explain? Yeah.
So, in your inventory, you would have two shotguns. You'd go from the one to the other in rapid succession. And then... Okay. But then, they're like, you know what? I think we should nerf this. And so they took it out.
That was Drew's favorite.
I'm very disappointed.
The double pump is so you can shoot a shotgun with a faster rate of fire by not having to have a single gun reload, so you just switch it over really fast. And that was Drew's favorite way to play the game, but they took it out, and now he's bummed.
Freaking jerks.
Yeah.
Epic Games sucks.
Fun game, though.
But
I've also been playing Fortnite.
I know.
You were there.
I've been there
I thought we were going to act shocked.
Oh my gosh. Fortnite?
Are we blowing the compression out of the mic?
What?
I hope not.
But yeah, so they took out double pumping, and then they implemented this new SMG buff, which was very disappointing because they also took out like the reload time and stuff of pumps. Like they made it worse, so I can't go back to them.
They nerfed double pump, and then they made it even worse. We have to do there's like a 1 second delay, so there's really no point in even having two shotguns. R.I.P. to Drew's feelings. I'm just gonna ask you questions. This is the way I'll get you talking, so you can keep talking for more.
For it.
So
hit me.
Recently, you purchased Assassin's Creed, correct?
Yeah.
How's your experience been playing that game?
Well, you see, I hopped on there for like 2 seconds, completed a couple of the challenges, and then I kind of fell off the map because Fortnite drugged me back in.
Oh no, they drugged you back in?
Yeah, they drugged me.
So you have no review of that game?
It's pretty good so far. I'm just going to say that. The combat system
have a review.
is a little weird. I'm not a huge fan of the combat system, especially because I keep switching between Fortnite and Assassin's Creed Origins, which confuses me because they have different combat systems, so I'm still getting used to it. I need to focus on one game.
You need to dedicate yourself. Do not spread yourself too thin between your combat systems, Drew.
Yeah, I know.
This is like a classic. This is textbook.
Listen, but Fortnite.
This isn't like recent. Recently, we've been playing a lot of Fortnite.
Heck
straight
yeah,
up.
We have.
But I swear, it's like every single second. I quit.
Okay, me too. Let's go.
No, people just say that. I don't know if I can say their name. I don't know.
Who?
Just my aunt. I don't know if she wants her name. I don't know if it mattered. No, she said it was funny when we messed up. I don't know. I think that was a compliment. Or she was making fun. It's funny when you mess up. Nerd. Yeah, I bought Horizon Zero Dawn, which is
looks amazing.
What's the definition? What would you say? It's a story game.
Fiction.
It's a story game. It's set years after today. So there's the nature is made of machines and everything, but people are back in tribes and whatever, but they have technology. It's a really cool mix, and I didn't get that far through it. But you're this. I can't remember her name either. Oh, this is a bad review.
Female.
Called
the Huntress.
No, that's not her name. She was like an orphan or whatever. Like if you have no parents, then you're an outcast. So then she like doesn't know she's an outcast, and the only way to get back in is to win the proving, which is something. So all the kids are throwing rocks at her, and it's really sad.
Very sad.
So that's
Never
all.
played though.
We've played. Oh, the only other thing we played. No, we have two. I played Donkey Kong Country.
Ooh, Overcooked.
And you played
Also,
Overcooked.
Let's get to that one after you talk about Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. This came out for the Wii U. Because the Wii U didn't sell well, I'm about to bring it all out right now. Come on! Come on! Oh, go! Like coconut.
What?
The crystal coconut.
Oh, I thought you said it tastes like coconut.
I did, from Iron Man.
Oh.
But don't worry about it. We'll move on. Anyways, the Wii U did not sell well in Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. Oh, you poor sap. I wish I had one. It sold to the Wii on the Wii U, and the Wii U didn't sell well. So no one really played Tropical Freeze, so everyone was hating on it. They didn't really care for it. They're like, we want another Mario game. Blah, 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 blah.
Who's Donkey Kong?
And they just recently re-released it on the Nintendo Switch, which everyone has a Switch for some reason right now because
awesome.
Nintendo has made a comeback. So,
kind of.
Donkey Kong Country has been rated. I mean, not like professionally, but like I've watched like some podcasts or in some.
What? You're watching other podcasts?
I'm so sorry. I had to find other knowledge. I wouldn't say it's not a podcast. It's just like news shows or whatever. They're talking about the game. They were rating it top 5 platformer ever.
No
David
way.
Wise of the original Donkey Kong Country came back to do the music like he did in Returns. It's hard. It's fun. It's genius. That's my review. I beat it in one day, and it was amazing.
Baller.
I spent all my time. It's hard, and I'm not going to lie. I'm really good.
Yeah, you are.
But I beat it. So that's the official review of Donkey Kong Country. Tropical Freeze. Crap. There was Returns in between there.
No.
Is this a good podcast? Maybe I said this is the one that would fall. Dang it. Let's try. I don't mean to be critical.
Come on, man.
I'm not critical.
You're not critical.
I'm lying.
You are lying. You're such a liar.
About which part?
All of it.
I said I'm critical and I'm not critical.
You're all of
Maybe you need to make up your mind. Moving on to Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Ooh, save that for the sports section. The live audience has just brought me a news article for the sports section. We will now return to that later. But back to your regular scheduled programming.
All right. So, recently, my cousin showed me a game called Overcooked.
He won't say his name.
I will say his name. No, just kidding. And we played it a couple, hours or so. It was, an hour at most. And it's this cooperative cooking game, which you're gonna be like, what, a cooperative cooking game? That sounds so stupid.
It does sound stupid. That's dumb.
It is not.
Moving
dumb.
on, back.
It's not dumb.
No, give him the
okay?
review. I did play it. It's awesome.
Yes. So, pretty much, there's however many people you want in
4.
a party.
4.
Typically, there's 4.
4.
Okay. It's 1 to 4. Okay. 4.
How do you play with one person though?
You have to
That's not co-op.
swap between
That's not a
character.
cooperative cooking game.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
That is
okay.
just a cooking game.
Anyways.
Overcooked, like undercooked.
Oh!
Bringing it down
stop.
hardcore.
It's a good game. So
Bring the jokes on.
what?
Just keep going.
Okay. What was that? It's a cooperative game, 1 to 4 players. It's best to be played 2 to 4 players. And you run around this kitchen. They keep getting harder maps and stuff. Like there was this one where you were in the middle of this street and people kept walking through the kitchen. There was one where
That's just a
the
shame.
earth was shaking and
we won't be shaking.
yeah, so it's a difficult game to grasp, but it's a fun one. So I brought it over to Tristan and Nick's house, and we played that for a couple hours. We are almost finished with it. Probably going to go play it after this
What's
podcast.
the 1 to 10 bomb.com scale?
1 to 10 bomb.com scale. I'm going to give it like an 8.9.
That's what I gave the second episode of the podcast.
Whoa.
And the second episode was amazing. This one may not be.
What?
We've switched over from superheroes to video games without being ready. Here's the problem. We just made one. It's Thursday. We just made that second episode Tuesday. So we had no time to go and find information. So we're basically just sitting here, starting a recording, and trying to bring information up out of nowhere.
Just sitting ducks out here.
We're just sitting ducks. I just want to make a good podcast.
Tristan shaved. That's news.
Life update. Tristan shaved. It's true. I look like a young Robert Downey Jr.
He looks like a little kid again.
That's
like
right,
before, he looked like an old, scraggly man.
I look like an old man. Hey, great Scott.
Just kidding. What? But yeah, he no longer has a beard. Like what? I haven't seen him without a beard in like a month.
That's almost exactly true, except it was 5 weeks. I was counting.
Oh my god.
Not actually. So, yeah, I'm trying to not make this podcast the whole...
We're going for that 40 bombs.
We're at 16 minutes. We need more information.
More content.
I just don't want to make sure. I want to make sure this is still good. And then I also try not to critique it too much. I'm trying to walk the line between, like, I'm happy and I'm proud of everything we're doing, but then I don't, like, I'm also want everything to be great. So I'm not trying to critique it, but I'm like, in the end, it's all just for fun, I guess, anyways. Does it really matter? I'm having a blast.
I'm having fun.
And if I'm having a blast, you're having a blast.
Heck yeah.
Live audience tried to steal my charger cord. You can't do that. Not today.
No, not today.
So is that all for the video game section? Confirmed?
I believe that's all.
I'm the one with the notes. Oh, what were we in? We were in Life Update. What have you done so far in the day and a half?
In the day and a half, I got new clothes.
Tell them all about it.
Well, you see, I got
This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
What happened? Here's something interesting, I guess, before we move on. The Life Update's not actually a good section.
I don't believe so.
We talked about milkshakes.
I love milkshakes.
Good, let them all know about it. No. A car drove in from the field from the side of our house.
Yeah.
And drove into the house. What's the deal?
Like, they swerved, like, between the trees and everything.
Listen.
The only thing they hit was the house.
And the car. They also hit the car. And
That's
then in that same day, I don't know if you heard about this, but right after we finished the podcast, Carlton got hit in a car accident.
I did hear about that. I was leaving I
was like, what the heck, dog? What are you doing?
Dude.
That's all for Life Update.
Life Update's completed.
We're just doing this thing right. We're just good podcasters. You know, surprisingly, no one has hit me with the joke, you have a face for radio.
That's nice. I'm glad.
I
glad no one would say
I thought we were gonna hit by that a lot, just because I thought that was a funny joke.
Face of a radio.
You guys are doing a really good job. We're doing a face for radio. We're getting so many compliments.
We're
It's
much
so nice.
more attractive than a radio, okay?
Don't say high standards. People telling the podcast is good, setting pressure. Setting the high standards for me. I don't know if I can live it up. Look, we're at 18 minutes. Has this even been good?
Yes, it has been good.
I don't know if it's been entertaining as much, but I think it's been newsworthy. I think
this is one of our most news-filled
This one has
segments.
been more content-filled instead of us just rambling on from subject to subject. You'd be like,
yes.
blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. 'Cause that's how we talk.
We talk like this.
Now, I think we can... Oh, this is actually news about the podcast.
News.
We are running out of SoundCloud room.
What?
You can upload like 3 hours of like clips onto SoundCloud total, and once you do that...
Total?
Yeah. Like of audio, like of files. You can have 3 hours.
Why?
And I think we have 60 minutes left, so...
Oh, gosh.
We should have another episode after this, but then I'm going to have to find a new... RSS feed thing to host
What? That doesn't make
it's
any
all
sense.
confusing, I know, but I thought I should bring it up right here.
So if you don't ever hear from us again, it's because SoundCloud sucks.
Because we're pressed for content, dog.
SoundCloud, sponsor us.
Man, who's the garage door keeper?
The what?
What?
Hello?
Hello? I guess we could go straight to the sports section.
Straight.
The sports section.
Welcome to the sports.
what a throw. Oh, I thought you were going to keep going. It was going to be nice background music. I was going, what a throw. What a catch. And you were supposed to go. Here, keep going. And what a throw. What a catch. Touchdown, Browns. This is the sports section.
Welcome.
I think that went pretty well.
I think so.
So today is the Browns training camp. We already talked about Josh Gordon is not going to be here.
I did not hear that.
Ooh, yeah, he tweeted out. He did not have like a relapse or anything.
That's good.
He's good. It's just like something mental. I think they're saying temptations or something weird's going on. So we have lost Josh Gordon just for the start of training camp. He should be back soon. I have no idea when. Hard Knocks is starting the Browns. I think that might have something to do with the pressure because they asked the hard-hitting questions. I think I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
I will this season, though. So we've lost Josh Gordon. Ricardo Lewis, they announced yesterday, is out for the entire season with a neck injury.
Oh, gosh. What happened?
I don't know. Out of nowhere. He's just gone.
He just was out there, and then all of a sudden his neck...
I don't know if he ever... No, it happened at the end of last season, apparently.
Oh.
They just announced it now, though. I never even heard a thing of it. So now we are down Gordon and Lewis. I see. Higgins is most likely a lock to make the team. Corey Coleman and Jarvis. Now Des Bryant is apparently trying. He's trying to make.
He's trying to wiggle his way into the Browns.
He's trying to recruit himself to the Browns, which is new for Cleveland to have like decent players be like, hey, can I come join you? Because the Browns have been seen with like Odell recently and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh, this is
Odell coming to Cleveland.
Confirmed.
Huh?
Odell, will you?
Please.
The Browns. The Browns have the money right now. I don't. Crap. Nick's iPod died. The live audience. No! Cannot reveal the face. The official salary cap, like their numbers, I think the Browns have like $69 million left over. And then in second place, I want to say the Colts? Cowboys? They're like 40.
Dang.
Yeah, we're $30 million and like above. We have a $30 million lead above everybody else. So we have so much room to sign people.
So
I don't know if I want Des Bryant though. I'm just gonna be honest. I just thought that was newsworthy. I don't like Des Bryant.
X gonna give it to you.
Des Cryant, that's what I call him.
Yeah, he's a baby boy.
Chick burn, what we're starting out here. Sorry, Des. I know you're listening to this.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Is that all we had in the sports section? I keep asking you. I'm the one with
Me?
the notes.
I have no idea.
When are you gonna write down some notes?
I'll find some articles next episode. I'll bring up some. You still have to come up with some too, though.
Oh, dude, I think we just can't talk about them in between.
Yeah.
Or maybe we will. Maybe we'll just act surprised. Here, tell me you've been playing Fortnite again. Let me try.
Hey, so I've been playing this game recently. All right.
What's it called?
It's called Fortnite.
Are
I don't know if you've heard
the
about
heck?
it. Yeah, dude.
Dude, I've also been playing that.
Wait, you've been playing Fortnite too?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
We should play together. Did we just blow out the compression again on the mic?
I'm so sorry.
Probably not.
I'm sorry.
Let him know. What are we doing? This is called podcasting.
This is called Shenanigans.
This is called This really is just an information-filled podcast. We're like,
is.
all right, we're not ready to be funny yet. We don't have the stuff, so we're just throwing stuff out there. We're just talking. I think that's all I have for sports section.
Sports.
I'm gonna remember every time this ends. I remember something like, oh, dang it, that would have been sick to talk about. That would have been a funny joke to put in there. I'm like, no, I can't. So then I try and remember to put it in this one, but then I forget it again. Man, that's why you can't script podcasts. You just gotta be straight, off the walls,
off the hinges,
bouncy balls,
straight out of the Vans Warped Tour.
Even like a suit without minimum bounds.
So Ant-Man, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we could go back to the superhero section real quick, just for 1 second. I don't mean to lie, okay?
Come on, man.
It happens when you're a podcaster. You lie.
All right, what are we talking about?
Louise, is that his name? Louis
yes.
or Louise? And the ant army,
yes,
like the giant ants from Ant-Man,
correct,
survived Thanos' snap.
Confirmed.
That was a good snap. No, ooh, he's got them high pitch snaps.
I got those high snaps.
Oh, that wasn't his eye.
One.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
That's the stuff.
All right.
That's all from the superhero section. We've covered video games, sports.
I got a hammer.
and superheroes. Now, this is just quick news. I think this. Oh crap! I mean, we probably should be ending it soon.
There's a hair in my mouth.
Quick, come
Sorry.
Give me a funny joke this time.
Okay, so,
You don't have one. Never mind. I put you on the spot last time. I was like, oh crap, I forgot. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Wait, this is Nick's joke. Nick, go ahead, tell him. smell my food. Oh, classic. Hey, don't sneeze. We need good audio here. Acoustics. If you could just hold in until we're done.
You won't talk on our podcast, but you'll sneeze? Come on.
So, those are all that. Real quick. We're about to hit a new topic we've never hit before.
New topic!
Wrestling. WWE. Quick, keep making noises. And he's going off the top rope. Swanton bomb. And 1, 2, 3, and he wins the match. That was a good intro. Transition. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. Hey. WWE. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. There's been some like cryptic tweets that they're leaving. That they're leaving again. That they're gonna retire full blown. Full blown retire.
Well, it's about time. They're old.
No, I'm not saying that. I don't want them.
I know.
They've been losing every match. Randy Orton started a new beef with Jeff Hardy.
No, not Jeff.
I think because he's a legend killer or something like that.
My name is Jeff.
We don't watch WWE as much as we used to, but sometimes I'll look at the YouTube clips.
Even then, I didn't used to watch it that much.
Yeah, true, didn't watch it, but we played the games all the time.
All the
time. We are professional. Oh. I thought if I kept going, you join in. So I think that's all for that. Yeah, they're supposed to retire. They're legends.
Legends.
Straight up legends.
Legends.
Of tomorrow.
I don't like
Is that an
beef.
Australian?
I don't know.
Australian?
Australia.
Australia.
Sorry.
What a legend.
What a legend.
Crocodile.
Oh, I was in a rough one with a croc. Me and that croc.
I only call them crocs.
Yeah, I love me some crocs. Especially the ones I wear on my feet.
Open-toed?
No.
Do they make open-toed?
Yeah, they make sandals.
Crocs?
They make like flip-flops.
No, I meant like, but with like holes in them?
No.
Oh, because I want everything to have holes.
You could probably do that though. Just buy an actual Croc.
Maybe we just make that brand for ourselves.
And then we be the...
Dude, look, we're so close to hitting 30 minutes.
Be the Gators.
We need more stuff to talk about.
Bring up talking about Crocs. Keep talking about Crocs.
What else do we have? I just remembered. I forgot to pick an outro slogan to remember.
Oh my god.
Production meeting. Do we need to switch the intro?
No.
I like it, but I don't want to feel tied down to it. And then we're like episodes in.
Well, if we find one, but this one is a good one. Like I feel like we're solid on this intro.
It's really I like it. I'm just saying, would it be fun if we had different intros every time?
I mean, it could be. Ask the people. People, what do you want to hear?
We don't want to have different intros. What the heck?
Wait a second. We want different intros.
That guy. I don't know who that was. That's a production meeting. That's like the same reason I didn't want to have like a stuck outro and be tied down to it forever. So I kept trying to say different things, like every new slogan, which I don't have one prepared for. So I'm gonna try and think in the next minute.
All right.
This has been episode 3. I think it's ending. This is how you do outros. So I'm from a different podcast. I mean,
what?
Online. I mean. I read. God. I'm not illiterate. No, the 8 is usually the threshold. Like people quit before 8. If you get to 8 and pass, then you're usually successful.
Dude, easy money.
Those are the numbers. We can make that.
Easy.
I mean, we're just doing it. We're racking in many views.
Literally,
we're getting like 50 views
2 podcasts
per episode
in a day and a half.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Even on like that Roadcast, which I explicitly advise people not to listen to. But they did it anyway.
That was our fun one.
Man, they're such rebels.
What rebels? No one listens to me anymore.
You're what? Okay. Should I close it, or do you want to close it this time?
You close it.
Do you know
it's your turn.
No, I'll do the slogan. But did you want to? Because I let you. So you got to do your intro, and you get to, if you want to do an outro.
Shoot, I didn't have an outro prepared.
Well, not like
This
an
has
outro.
been
There you go.
the Shenanigans podcast. Hit him with that slogan.
Oh, you didn't give me time to think. I thought it was gonna be longer than that.
This has
Here we go.
been
Mind powers. Ready? Go. Do it again.
This has been. We don't cut. We don't cut.
No, we don't cut.
No,
We don't cut.
No
Did you get
cuts.
your number?
3.
Keep going.
This has been the Shenanigans podcast. Thank you for watching, and see you next week. Hit him with the slogan.
Remember, your dreams are the keys to the future. Use them wisely. Go. End it.
Ah!